When I found out I was pregnant, what was going on in my life was a world of chaos. My main obstacles were my marriage in decay. Our financial situation was another obstacle we were facing. It was these obstacles that led me to consider and contemplate so many things. I felt very burdened, sad, and worried. To face a pregnancy in the middle of a river of problems was agonizing. I couldn't think of what options I had or what the future would be. I found First Care Clinic through the internet. I arrived at this place so burdened, so weighed down, and thinking, how can I carry this and continue to carry it alone? In that moment, no one knew about my pregnancy. Nobody. I carried that heavy load on my shoulders into this place.
So I met Joanna as an advocate in her first appointment. I have the opportunity to serve Spanish-speaking women since I'm fluent in Spanish and I'm able to use my interpretation skills.
Spanish-speaking patient has more challenge. I think they can have more information in their language. They can be more confident. They can express the emotions that they feel and trust in their relation with the providers when they have an interpreter.
Joanna was really struggling with the learning of her pregnancy for the first time and struggling financially and also just emotionally. One piece in our appointment with patients, we ask them if they are open to having a spiritual discussion and talking about their spiritual lives.
Very surprised. So surprised. Over time, I sensed peace, the voice of God.
She needed someone to show her the love of Christ. And she was carrying such a heavy load and was so scared, and she needed to hear that she is loved by God.
When I left the clinic after my first appointment, I felt calm and filled with peace, knowing that God used this place, that God used the people that spoke with me. It brought me a lot of reminders of His love and of His mercy. First, above all else, God helped me to continue in my pregnancy. This was not an accident. I always say this was not an accident that I found this place and came here. Women can benefit just like I did from this place. To find a way, a light, and hope in this place was so wonderful.
Matthew, ¿qué pasó, mi niño?
I feel delighted to be Matthew's mother.
We have a benevolence fund that we are able to offer to help and support families like Joanna's. And so in Joanna's case, the benevolence fund was a huge resource to help them as they're navigating a season of life where they are not able to work as much with a child in the NICU. It allows us to really care for the whole patient, all of her needs. Jesus is our greatest resource, and He has limitless resources.
Matthew is beautiful and wonderful. He is a very strong and courageous boy. God has done such wonderful things in him. I see God's hand in his life. Every day I value waking up and saying, "Thank you, God," because God has given me life and has given life to my son.
Porque me has dado vida y le has dado vida a mi hijo.